Love the fact that we're starting with this face. Look at this face, man. Look at this face. Okay, I'm starting with this because you know what he said, right? He said just before Chelsea's match this morning with Arsenal in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, he commented that everyone knows how hard it is to play there at Arsenal, at Emirates. But if Man United can beat them there, we can do it perfectly.
Yeah. And they did it perfectly.
You know what's the best part? The ex Chelsea player scored the winning goal. Kai Havertz. This guy should just keep quiet.
Shut up
This is
lah. Shut up.
this is
Don't open your mouth.
yeah, exactly. This is after a couple of weeks ago, Chelsea lost at home to Arsenal. They lost at at the bridge. So it's very very funny. This so the people are all talking about, well, that didn't age well, did it?
Mm.
And then some people said, how did that work out and all this kind. But the funny thing is that youthful bravado, this confidence. I don't understand how he has this confidence. He should just be humble a bit and learn from the guy whose football never left him. This guy, man, right? This guy is superb, man. What a player! What a pass! What a Brazilian connection, man!
Yeah. Now I
Wow.
know. Now I know why you want me to open that guy's face so that you can transit to this fellow.
Yeah, he needs to learn. He needs to learn from this guy, not just leave thinking that United is a has-been club and all this kind of thing. He's
Mm.
too arrogant, Garnacho. He's just got talent, but just too arrogant. What a waste. This is
Yeah,
what happens to
man.
young players. They should just
No, but
learn to be
but
a professional like this guy.
but the next generation, I mean the current generation and possibly the next generation, the what gives them clout is this idea of bravado and everything and
Yes.
showing off. That whole thing is actually getting them more likes on Instagram, things like that. When you say things like that, right? Only problem is whether or not you can then after that follow up with results.
Yeah.
Because if not, then
Yeah.
it's just hot air.
Yeah. Ultimately, results are the ones that will decide your form and your
Mm,
popularity and all that. If you got nothing to
mm,
show for it, then don't talk.
mm,
Casemiro is like that. He's a perfect example. He doesn't say much. He just lets his football do the talking.
mm.
And he just shut Jamie Carragher up.
Yeah. So this was a famous statement that Jamie said in I think 2023 or 2022 when he said that to leave the football before football leaves you, right? And then but Jamie had the class to then come back and say that maybe the football hasn't left him. So
Yeah.
that's good. And
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
that's
is
good. That's good.
this is considering the fact that he is already clear that he's going to leave the club at the end of the season, but he also made a pledge that he's going to do his best, basically, to see this mission through to the end. And I think
What a
that's
class.
something that's very that's a very
What a class
commendable
play.
thing to do. Yeah.
And you know who is benefiting from this? I think by learning from this, it has to be Kobe Mainu. I feel.
Mm,
Mainu and Ganacho, same breed. They were players together, teammates together. But look at one and look at the other. Mainu just sat down, even despite Amorim saying all those and freezing me out of the squad, he just did. Good lah, good. I'm glad. Glad. Good times, good times.
okay. Speaking of good times, this is the best performing team of last week. Okay, the game week. This is David Cruz, the team au revoir.
Oh
And
wow! What a
yeah.
what a game for him to watch at Old Trafford itself. He was there to watch the
Oh,
match
that.
live. Yeah, that's why. What a
Oh,
good, what a double
amazing.
celebration, man. He must be so happy. Sure.
Uh,
He said Old Trafford was rocking. The whole stadium was rocking. It's like
mm,
Fergie time winner
yeah.
right in front of the Stratford end. Wow.
Mm.
I can only
That's cool.
imagine.
But that was a good strike also, lah.
Yeah, yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest, yeah.
I think
And
that game had all good goals. All five goals were good goals, man. Even
mhm,
that penalty, Raul Jimenez.
yeah.
There's a reason why he's just overtaken Yaya Toure for the most number of consecutive penalties scored in the Premier League. This
Mm,
guy is amazing, man. Jimenez,
yeah.
12 goals,
But
12
betul.
penalties.
Being honest, there were a lot of Man U fans that wanted to switch off the TV after the second goal. No, after the fourth goal, I mean.
But
Uh,
the
yeah.
funny thing is that if it's the old United team, right, I think they would have rolled
Yeah.
over. We would have let in the winning goal. United would have let in the winning goal. but it's a
When you say
different
old,
mentality.
which old you talking about?
I'm
Really
talking about
old?
Amorim's team lah. Okay,
Well,
not like
yeah.
but Amorim's
Mm,
team would have let in, but it's just pretty much the same crop of players, but it's just a different switch in mindset. You just know that these guys are not going to give up. So
mm,
it's nice. It's a different thing. Carrick must be doing something good.
yeah, but I honestly don't know what's happening over there. But if it's anything to say, leadership matters.
Yeah, I
Yep.
agree. I agree.
Okay, so for David, he doubled down. No, he actually captained Bruno, so which is where he got the majority of his points from. Fantastic. Okay, moving on. This is the possible team of the week. Isn't it Sunderland? Sunderland players.
I see a lot of reds, man.
Uh, this is
But
except for the
see,
Solanke.
notice this one white fellow there. Yeah, one white jersey. Wow,
Yeah,
Dominic Solanke. Actually, to be fair, to be honest, he was also a red.
yeah, yes.
All right. Well, nice
Uh,
to see.
yeah, and AKTK also don't didn't really expect that from him after so many weeks of not actually performing, right? Uh, and seeing Casemiro rack up double-digit points is also great. Words is also the comeback, which is something that is quite interesting there. That we can talk about a little bit more. Okay.
I just wanna. Sorry. If you, I saw Madueke there, right?
Uh huh.
He came in for Saka because Saka was injured in the warm up. So it's supposed to
Mm,
be a muscle injury, so he didn't play in the last game, and he didn't play midweek as well.
mm.
Muscle injuries, you can be a short one, it can be a long one. We're not too sure yet. We have to wait for the press conference to come out.
I think that's
Uh,
all injuries, bro.
yeah. But the thing is funny. It's funny because after midweek, I think Gyökeres is the top scorer for Arsenal with 6 goals.
Mm.
Guess who's the second highest top goal scorer for Arsenal?
Huh. Who?
Own goals, bro. Five. Because Madueke's corner was an assist for an own goal. He had one of
Yeah,
his
lah.
assists was for an own goal. So
Mm,
Arsenal scored 5 own goals.
mm.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think it takes some level of talent to do that. Well, the corners are definitely working.
He's
Fantastic.
he's he's getting it right in the wrong way, lah. So moving along. So these are the best players of the match week. Okay.
Mm,
So you have your all your Madueke there, so and of course our man, the guy that we talk about
solid,
so often, Mr. In and Out.
solid. Not even Casemiro, not Bruno, but this guy we talk about
This
so
guy,
much, man.
Jao Pedro.
The in is now in, permanently
Mm.
in. Wow, so many people are bringing him in. He's like what, more than 30%, close to 40% ownership now. Is he a must-have or not? What do you think, Fonzie?
They're starting to become it because in the past three
Oh,
game weeks there's been a consistent performance, and the next few game weeks seems like he's getting a good run of fixtures. So I think he's turning into a Thiago, so basically a
wow,
situation where you don't know
seriously.
whether you want to have him or not. But yeah, lah, I mean, I'm definitely bringing him in. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah,
don't know. I just don't quite feel it for
yeah,
me. It's still too lucky for me. It's just,
yeah. But it is at this point now that I'm taking him, it's probably good advice to not take him, because because it hasn't worked out. But I'm hopeful. Hopeful. Another guy. This guy has been in my team for quite some time. The quiet
honest day's work.
quiet
Yeah.
midfielder. Yeah.
He's the farmer. He's the farmer.
Yes. I mean, at 5.3 and having a consistent run of game points, always
Def
providing a
Comsa.
certain amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this is another player that you might want to consider to have, especially if you're keeping other more expensive midfielders and don't want to have a more expensive strike force. So you have him as an enabler for you, still scoring points.
Mm.
Yeah. How about this guy? It's quite a big mouth there.
Ugh, for corners, the thing
Yeah
is,
lah.
they are looking attractive. These Arsenal defenders. A lot of teams are moving towards the double Arsenal or even triple Arsenal
Yeah.
defense,
Back.
including Raya, because
Yeah.
their attacks, like I said, like I just mentioned. second top goal scorer with 5 goals, his own goals.
Own
So
goal, yeah.
Arsenal is really doing the defensive way to the title. So
Yeah.
I suppose that justifies it. And now they've just been confirmed that they will have a double gamer. I think game week 26, if I'm not wrong.
Mm.
So it's against it's for Arsenal and Wolves. The other match that will happen today as we speak is between Man City and Chelsea, but their double game week fixture would not happen until much later. I think about 30 or game week 31, like that. So and it looks like it's going to be City lah, because Newcastle has overturned a 2-0 deficit in the first leg. So like highly likely to be City having the double gamer.
Okay.
Yeah, but Gabriel, are we going to bring him in? No.
I mean, basically, if you look at Arsenal defenders, your
Yeah.
options are between Gabriel, Timber, Calafiori, depending on who you find.
Calafiori, I thought he's injured. I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, but he's a cheaper option into the team, like, if you want to consider, if you want to have double up as
Mm.
a potential to keep. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, most people go for the safe choice of Gabriel and Timber.
Not for
Okay.
Wolves assets.
Huh?
No, not going for Wolves assets because they also have a double gamer.
Potentially, yeah. But we'll talk about it in a short while.
Okay, check it out.
Okay, so
Next.
this
Wow.
is this is the latest in the transfer news. So Strand Larsen, Angel Gomez, and Yang lah, basically. So are you excited about any of this? But you see, now that Strand Larsen is in, right, and Mateta is also playing, you kind of wonder who has the thoughts. Are they going to play them both at the same time?
Yeah, so it's quite interesting. I don't know how Glasner is going to deal with this because Mateta
Mm,
wanted out. AC Milan last minute decided not to bring him in. He was
mm,
already convinced that he was going to go there. So
mm,
and that's probably why they bought Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen has scored goals at Palace at the Palace grounds before. That was with Wolves colours. So I think that he may still start with Mateta because Strand Larsen probably needs to get up to speed because he hasn't been playing much as well for Wolves. And so I feel that we should, if you're going to get Strand Larsen in, it's a wait and see. But
okay.
on the other hand, this
Mm-hmm,
next guy, he has had Premier League experience
mm-hmm,
before he left for the Portuguese league, I think. And then is it Portuguese or French league? I can't remember, Lille and all that. So he's been around and now he's back. Angel Gomez,
mm-hmm,
he played for United before and he scored a couple of goals as well for United. So I'm quite excited with by him, by his coming into the Premier League. I think he's a good buy for Wolves because they clearly lack the creative energy, and he plays as a number 10, which means he's
mm-hmm.
going to be the playmaker. And guess who's going to benefit from him? The other money, money.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, the money is going to
Yeah.
try to make a name for himself. Money and name, the anagrams actually. But
Mm.
yeah, money. Mm. And then we have Tyreek George, who has gone
Mm.
to Everton. I don't know whether Taffy is excited by this.
He's on loan, right? Yeah, he is. He is definitely.
Yeah,
He made a slide that said "Welcome." I just didn't include it since he's not here today. Yeah.
yeah. So Tyreek George is going to be a quite a good acquisition for Everton. I think he will
Mm.
take over Dwight McNeil and all that lah, because
Mm.
he's
Young
clearly on the
man.
wing. And he's fast.
Mm.
Whereas this last guy is Liverpool's latest acquisition.
Mm.
Apparently,
For
he's a
next season,
fantastic centre back. Yep.
Mm.
This jacket, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably pronounced
Jacquard. Jacquard.
Jacques. But
Jacquard.
basically, we don't have to think too much about him for now. We can shelve our plans for him because he's only going to be in at the end of the season.
Mm.
So not for the future.
But still, an exciting set of Spurs to go on. At least the first three, we'll see them already in action quite soon.
Yep.
Okay, moving on. So these are the top transfers out this week.
No surprises.
Hmm? Quite straightforward there. I think more and more people are just getting rid of Foden also. I mean,
Thiago and
that's
Foden. Wow.
yeah.
Mm,
Thiago. I mean, Thiago. Yes, he's the new João Pedro lah. Now
yeah.
we got to stop using João Pedro as that. Now we have to use Thiago. Last
Yeah.
three game weeks, nothing.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
single digit. I think 2-2-2 or something like that. Not much. Okay, so that's why a lot of players are throwing away these players quite obviously, but these are the top transfers in. Hey, my guy is right on top there. Jao Pedro.
Mm. Even
Jao
higher than
Pedro.
Bruno. Wow. Hmm.
No, Bruno, I think people already have him.
Already have him.
They would have brought him in from last week already.
Yep. Oh, Enzo.
Enzo. Mm,
When did Enzo? This is the first season that I remember that Enzo is being bought more than Cole Palmer, man.
yeah. But he's been bringing points and he's quite consistent so far, which is why they say. And as I mentioned earlier, also, AKPK and Words. Okay, Words is his name is starting to be mentioned again for
Yeah.
Liverpool. Yeah, so people are taking a chance because right now he will be the differential that not everybody will have.
Yep.
Because most people will play it safe with Fernandez,
Yeah.
Enzo, and even to some extent Buemo over Words. You know, so
Yep.
now this will be the next one. But whether or not he's actually worth the 8.3 points in the upcoming game weeks, only time will tell. Okay, Bill,
Yeah.
talk us through your team. A lot of changes here.
I am very tempted to use my wildcard. I haven't activated it yet, but this is just my transfers. I'm just mulling over.
Mm,
Um, my entire team here that you see is no single player is sorry. Only two players have an ownership of more than 15%, and that will be my favorite my captain, Bruno Fernandes and Jurien Timber.
mm.
So these are the only two players that have an ownership of more than 15%. The rest of this team that you see here are basically differentials.
Potential FC. Yes, that should be your
Yes,
team name for next year.
exactly. Yeah. Which is quite funny because Cole Palmer is under 15% owned.
Mm,
Words is still at 13%.
mm,
So these are some teams I'm looking at, and I'm also planning for the future. So I'm planning for the game week double gamer. I'm looking at a triple Arsenal, and I'm just covering one with Wolves. That's why money is there. Money is starting, and it's cheap. So just put it there for now. I'm going double Arsenal defense, and I think Gyökeres might be slowly coming to form lah. That's just what I think. So why not take the punt on him? I don't know whether he's going to start ahead of Kai Havertz, but we
mm.
will see how it goes.
I mean, after the he's coming back into favor, lah, we shall see.
Hmm. I love
Okay,
Mukele, by the way. I had
I
him at
know.
0.9.
Yeah, which is why I regretted my choice of defenders when I put Alderete ahead of Pele.
Finally got his first clean sheet though.
Yeah, though. Yeah, correct. So it was finally he gave a decent amount of points. This is my
Oh,
team.
João
I made
Pedro.
I made two changes. The former menu man Juan Bisaka just basically because I need to bring in João Pedro. João Pedro replaces Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has also started to not perform, which is why
Yeah. Once you
which is
brought
why
him in, I think it's once you brought him in, then I
yeah.
started losing points. I was the first to bring him in. Oh man.
So which is why you don't know. Oh man, you also remove him already. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's why I say now that I bring in João Pedro, you might not want to bring in João Pedro.
But you didn't
But
notice, I don't have Haaland.
yes, actually I wanted to say also that you didn't have a single Man City player actually in your entire team.
Yeah, not a
I,
single
I,
city player.
I don't I don't I don't doubt it. I think it's actually quite a good strategy. I was even thinking of removing Haaland as well. But I think I'm going to give it another couple of game weeks to have a look,
Mm,
you know, to see
mm,
whether or not I want to bring in other people. There's a lot of people that come to mind, and with 14.5 million speed up, there's quite a lot of options you can go.
mm,
So mine, and then so like I showed earlier, so I have Anderson. Rice
mm.
also hasn't performed points
After
wise.
the 17-point haul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we shall see lah. Shall see.
Okay.
Sometimes we have bad games too, right?
Not
Okay,
4 games in a
throw
row.
yeah, throwing it away. Now this is the A
Ooh,
Games team. We have quite another strong set of players here. He's maintaining. I see. He also has Joe Pedro and Haaland. Um, did he
Gabriel
make
Saliba.
this?
Wow.
Yeah. No, no. He already mentioned double up of the Arsenal defense
Yeah.
and Semenyo. I don't know. Did he do any changes? Doesn't look like it actually.
No, no changes. He said no changes,
Yeah.
and his captain is
Mm,
Bruno. I suppose he would start with João Pedro and Haaland. Thiago
mm.
might be on the bench. I feel. I think.
Really?
Then probably start
You
with
think he's not going
Sanchez.
to start Maguire?
I don't think he'll start with Maguire because it's Spurs, right? So how can United keep a clean sheet against Spurs, right? So anyway, there's this running thing that was done by the guy who was supposed to cut his hair 5 matches in a row,
Yeah,
right?
5 consecutive.
Yeah, five
Yeah,
consecutive. So now it's on his third, right? So he
yeah.
released a video of himself eating ham.
Mm.
So he said, one ham down, two more hams to go. Fulham down. Next match
uh,
is
uh,
Tottenham, and the
yes,
last match is West Ham.
West Ham. Yes.
So we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully he gets to eat three hams.
Yeah, and botak cut his head entirely completely off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
think he will start lah with Semenyo, and I think with this team, Bruno, Rice, Semenyo, will
Yeah,
say.
but he has the triple Man City inside.
But I don't think he will start Gehi against.
Yeah, really not likely to start. But Semenyo will be
Yeah.
kept. So it looks
Mm,
like a 3-5-2 formation for him. I don't know,
yeah,
but I
correct.
suspect.
Mm,
Okay. Okay, then that wraps up our tips for this week. This is our thoughts. We hope that you've enjoyed and benefited from whatever that we have shared today. Uh, like I said, now that I have João Pedro, please be
stay clear.
be advised. Be advised. Okay, you might not want João Pedro now. But having said that, we hope that you have a great game week. Please like, subscribe, share our videos. Any little comments actually help. We hope that you enjoy. And unfortunately, the game's not here with us today. He has an important family matter to settle. We hope that everything is well for him. We pray that everything comes out good. But he'll be back next week with another set of tips for us. Okay, take care.
Okay.
Yo, anything you want to say to sign off?
Nope, all good. All the best.